Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25. Yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check. 180. 3. Cut. Check 4. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check 3.
First carry for James Conner. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Open man here is Gentry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rodney Anderson, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Washington's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the red zone now, Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Dalton. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Under 10, under 10. 61, match box, light. 2-2. Move. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check 9. Here you go, 368.
First down, here's the run with Anderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Mike 55. 3 buzz. 2-2. Move. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 55. I'm here all day. Kill. Watch safety creep.
Now on second and 13. Dalton, open man is Ross, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
65. General West. Check right. Here you go, 368. Buzz. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
7-7, our score after 1. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4, Mariota out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike 55, right there in the middle. 55.
Dalton here from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
I got it.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 368.
55, Mike 55.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Regular. Hands up.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Big hold of the 30, and Anderson's got it. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution, because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
They'll run on first down. It's Anderson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Shoot.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike 55.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run again on first down. Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Hey, check 24. Check 52.
On second down, Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Up, lead.
Check 55, Mike. In your face. He's checked.
Hey. Protein spill.
On third down, Dalton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Get that quarterback. Faster.
Check three. He's crashing.
Hey. Hands up.
10th carry now for Anderson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 24, check 24.
On 2nd down, it's Anderson, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hot. 18. 55. Here we go, G. Heavy. Tighten up. Tighten up. 2x2. Move. Sponge. No. Check 26, check 26. Check.
Now Anderson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Joker. Switch.
From the gun, Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Raise up. Leave. They go 368. It's our field. Hey, it's all right. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton airing one out for Boyd. It's caught inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
368. Topper. Watch twins. Check 99. Regular. Watch the end. Tight dog. Safe. Regular.
Back to the ground, Anderson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
55 mark, guys, 55. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Kill. Shift. Take off. Shift. Check.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyree Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check. Back. Shift. Check it out, read.
Pick the edge.
On first down, Connor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Take 4. You got take. 3.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota. He'll get that one complete to Connor. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
25 to my 7. Let's go. Time to lose 1. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Arnie. One.
Now Mariota. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Crunch. Check 37. Out. Wide. Get wide. Check.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. One. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Under 10. Hatchet. Check out.
Again, a run with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run here with Connor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Mariota. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start the drive with Anderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing on second down. Dalton. That'll be taken in by Anderson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, zoom. Hey, watch the ball. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Defense, keep it up, guys. Check, 55, come on.
On third down, Dalton. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Hands up.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Connor on the toss play. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times, Now's their chance to execute it.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
368. Hey, Orbit.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, exit.
Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the screen.
All right, here's Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, high 7.
55, Mike 55. Let's go, D.
It's do or die for Dalton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter,